And I knew that he was a religious man. And I said, well, you know, Chief, I'm Jewish. Jesus is from my tribe. And I said, if my ancestors hadn't written down Jesus' sermons, and if my ancestors hadn't written down the Bible, you wouldn't have these things to read in church on Sunday. And I said, if we don't work together to write down your wisdom, then your grandchildren and my grandchildren won't be able to learn from it in the future. Well, that made a pretty good impression on him, and he gave me permission to work in the village. Well, I kept my part of the bargain, and after year 8, I presented him with a manuscript of 300 different plants that his people had used traditionally for medicinal purposes. He called a meeting in the jungle to which I was not invited, and the next day my friend Koita came out and said, Chief says this stuff is important. He says, I'm to work with you and the Jaguar Shaman to translate this into our language, so we will have it to use on our own to perpetuate our own traditions. Up until then, they had one book in their language. Well, now they have 2 books in their language. The Holy Bible and the Terreno Epipampira, the Trio Plant Medicine Handbook,